See, now, growing up, I never understood in totality, the concept of energy, right? And I'm not talking about from a scientific standpoint, but I'm talking about as far as interacting with people, right? Uh, I would say this year, that's when I really started to understand and fully comprehend what that meant, right? Fellas, if you're in an environment, don't allow others to drain you of your energy. Do not allow others to drain you of your energy. I'm gonna further expound on that. There are people currently in our lives, their sole purpose is to strip us of our energy. That could mean as far as financially, that could mean emotionally, that could mean mentally, right? We got to understand who we are dealing with and who we are incorporating in our environment. I'm very picky about my space. Granted, I'm a social individual, and I believe there's a lot of other individuals that are very socially interactive, right? Be very selective on who you allow on the inside. My coach always told me, hey, understand your core circle. Like, understand that. Like, yeah, sure, you could have, you know what I mean? You could have some acquaintances, you could have a couple pals, you could have a pretty big friend group, but that core circle though, that core knit circle, that group of homeboys that you know, like, you would go to war for, those are the guys that you pour into. Everyone else, you could be kind. But that, you know what that entailed of? That's how you preserve your energy. When we're out here interacting with everybody, right? And incorporating everybody in our environment, we are susceptible from getting drained in different directions. Because some people are just solely in our presence for something else. There are people that rather have their cup poured in and full as opposed to returning and reciprocating that same sort of gesture. There are people that are like that. There are people that are going to be in your life that are going to strip you of your energy. There's going to be people in your life that they're not here to make you better. They're here to actually distract you and delay you. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to understand that and be able to decipher that. Understand that, hey, like, the person that's currently in my environment, are they either here to be absolutely captivating, like they're here to sharpen iron, right? Or are they simply here to just drain me and distract me and delay me from getting to where I'm trying to get at as far as evolution within myself? You guys have to really sit there and evaluate that. But Mark, it's very tough to cut people off. Listen, we're in a day and age like when you start becoming an adult, there's absolutely nothing wrong with cutting people off. There's nothing wrong with cutting people off. I don't know why people have a big deal about it and they want to sever they want to just savor the relationship, and they want to just hold and have this tight grasp on whatever sort of bond and connection they have with a person. Listen, if it's not aiding you, if it's not benefiting you, and I know it sounds very selfish, but it's just, that's how life is. If it's not aiding you in any sort of fashion, it'd be in your best interest to remove or completely just withdraw from people like that. They're not helping you. They're not. You guys got to really sit there and evaluate what you're really dealing with. Listen, I'd be quick to sever ties. Oh my gosh. I'd be quick to sever ties. I do. I'd be quick to sever ties. Why? Because I've seen in my past that what me trying to cultivate those bonds led me. It led me getting distracted. It led me to making a pivot to the wrong direction. It didn't lead me to any sort of progress. It didn't. That's just because we've known each other since sandbox days, since we were shorties. No. If I know I'm on a different path, right? And I know that so-and-so is on a completely, entirely different path, right? And from a visual standpoint, if I sit back and analyze everything if I analyze everything and I notice that our paths will never cross, what is the purpose of having this individual around? For what? They engage in certain activities and habits that I don't engage in. So why do I need to incorporate them in my environment? For what? Some of you guys don't really think like that. For what? Cut people off. Sever ties. You'd be doing both. You guys both of service. You guys would be doing a good job on both ends if you guys do that. Want to savor friendship for what? We're adults. You could cut people off. This shouldn't be an issue. I see it all the time on social media. You guys will be quick to remove and block someone over different political stances. So what's different now? Just be honest with yourself. Value your energy. Value you. A lot of you men should be walking around feeling like you're a king. Value yourself. And people get upset with me like, why are you like this? Why are you so arrogant? Why does you come off very cocky? Because I care about me. Like you guys are not gonna care about me. I'm gonna care about me. That's how that goes. Like a lot of you guys are not realistic. So within caring about you, you care about your own energy too. You know what I'm saying? Value that. You are an asset. That's how you should be thinking of yourself. You are an asset. How can I preserve this? That's how you should be looking at yourself. You guys are worrying about other stuff that don't even matter. Worrying about other stuff that doesn't even matter. Fellas, protect your energy.